Well, I can't stop getting interrupted, so, you know, we're gonna keep doing choppy episodes if I can't stop getting interrupted. But yeah, let's get straight into the recap. I don't feel like giving you guys a Corey playthrough tonight. I'm gonna give you guys one tomorrow and Wednesday, so we're gonna have back-to-back episodes, and we'll probably have like 7 more episodes after those two. But yeah, let's cover Euphoria because this is all we do during the week, and then when music comes out, we have that. Obviously, basketball's over. The finale, leaving on the midnight train, the East Highland Winter Formal has arrived during the season finale, and if it weren't Euphoria, I suspect the school dance would be a totally lighthearted, giddy occasion. But no, it's not. This is Euphoria, where even something as colorful and fun as a town carnival can turn into a hotbed of teenage angst, a lot of drama. The show tries to introduce as much drama into the show with storylines as they possibly can, and they never fail us in that regard. Um, it's no surprise that Sunday's winner, Formal, brings its fair share of heartbreak, anxiety, and thinly veiled threats. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of different situations we have that they went over. Let's break it down. We begin with Rue, who did have to take a trip to the hospital for a kidney infection following her Love Island-induced urination hiatus. That's what they call it. I think that's hilarious, but it's not funny, obviously, because she was depressed and she was going through all sorts of stuff. Despite the intense pain that she can only treat with Tylenol due to her substance abuse issues, Rue tells us via voiceover that she loves hospitals. If she could spend the rest of her life in a hospital, she would, because when you're in a hospital, you have zero responsibilities. I mean, that's true. She's been in a hospital a couple times in her life for very, very big things, obviously overdosing. She has a lot of experience with being in a bad medical state, and here she is again, depressed, holding in her urine for no possible reason. It's a weird thing. For 3 anxiety-free days, the hospital staff takes excellent care of Rue, and her spirits are further lifted by a visit from Jules. Jules asks Rue, did all this happen because she left? But Rue promises her that wasn't the case. But honestly, I feel like it definitely was the case. Jules is a big part of Rue's life now. They have this friendship, more than a friendship, to be honest with you, in this show. Jules might not feel that way. It's kind of a heartbreaking situation for Rue. The way this season ends, it really sucks. I don't know, man. It's very interesting, and it sucks. But yeah, Jules also apologized for not telling Rue the truth about the whole Nate Jacobs situation from the start, and the two finally seem to be on the right track again. So yeah, she finally tells her all the truth, and they're kind of getting on the same page, sort of. Once Rue and Jules arrive at the winter formal, with Rue donning a glamorous purple ensemble and glittery eye makeup courtesy of Jules. Obviously, Jules rubs her fashion sense all over Rue, literally, and Rue shows up not looking like herself. Things start to get distant and weird once again. A lot of awkward stuff happening at the table. All the main girl characters of the show, Cassie, Kat, Maddie, Lexi, Rue, Jules, like those 6 are like sitting at the table. I don't know if there were any more. Obviously, the girl that Nate went to the formal with at one time sat at the table, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Rue notices that Jules is still texting Anna, the girl she hooked up with when she was out of town, and Rue isn't thrilled when Jules sneaks off to the bathroom to take selfies for Anna within minutes of being at the dance. So literally right as they get there, Jules is flirting with Anna. I mean, it's weird, Rue. You gotta let Jules do what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to be with you, she's not gonna be with you. I don't know. I can't have sympathy for people that like someone so damn much that when they like someone else, they get jealous. I don't really like that type of stuff. That's not how I roll, I don't know. It's a weird one. Let's see. Eventually, Rue tracks her down in one of the stalls, and Jules asks why Rue doesn't ever kiss her. So I guess Jules kind of likes Rue, but I don't know. I feel like she likes Anna more. Rue says she kisses her, and Jules responds that she wants Rue to want to kiss her so bad that you don't even have to ask. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Jules really wants that, but Rue can't come up with a response in the moment, so Jules quickly moves on. Fuck it, let's dance. So that was pretty much Rue's one chance in almost the entire show, where Jules wants some love and affection from Rue, and she doesn't pull through. Nice rhymes there, all fit the scheme. So yeah, Rue. The reason why Rue hasn't been in a lot of relationships in her life, and to be fair, I haven't either, is because she doesn't talk to people she likes. Like, I'm not over obsessive about anyone personally, but if you like someone, you gotta go for it, man. You know what I mean? They dance with lots of middle fingers aimed at Nate when they spot him at the other end of the dance floor. You know, Nate disregards these because he knows he's a shitty person. He knows he's very manipulative. He's played that villain role this whole series, so he kind of just rubs it off. You know, oh, okay, flip me off. That's what everyone in the town has been doing. I'm used to it. Later, Rue confronts Nate outside the school, telling him she'll ruin his whole life if he ever does anything to hurt Jules or Fesco, since she's figured out by now that Nate was responsible for the police raid at Fez's place last week. As always, I mean, you can pretty much connect the dots here. Nate is associated with all sorts of sabotaging of people's lives, and Rue is looking to do the same thing to him. You know, Rue does drugs, and it might be illegal, but Nate can't prove that against her. She's been in rehab. She's been kind of recovering. She's been going to Narcotics Anonymous. You know what I mean? She's got her tokens to prove that she's sober. So if Nate wants to try to get on her case, it's probably not going to happen. Let's see. Nate fires back with a hypothetical situation for Rue. Hypotheticals. That's all Nate has right now. What will Rue do when Jules eventually outgrows this town and outgrows Rue, leaving Rue behind while she goes off to achieve her dreams? Always a charmer, that Nate, am I right? I mean, always trying to crush the dreams of people around him. If it doesn't pertain to himself, he doesn't care about them. And this might be a little foreshadowing too, because later in the episode, this actually kind of happens in a way. Jules outgrows the city, not in a way that we expected her to, but yeah, it pretty much happens towards the end of the episode. Rue and Jules eventually find each other again outside, and Rue makes the bonker suggestion that they ditch the dance, go home to pack their bags, and then take off and leave this town behind. And Jules, takes this literally. You know, Rue is like, what if we do this? And Jules is like, fuck yeah, let's do this. It's a good idea now that I think about it. Let's get out of here. Rue is not about that life. She talks up a storm. Most of these Zendaya characters in movies are like these rebellious, sassy people that when it comes down to it, they're not going to do what they say, but they just talk the talk. She even kisses Jules without asking first to emphasize just how serious she is. I don't think that's very serious. Rue's a very lighthearted individual. She doesn't really dedicate herself to stuff like that. She doesn't want any responsibilities. We know that in the beginning of the episode. Jules naturally is totally game, but by the time the girls get home to pack, Rue begins to freak out, second guessing the whole idea. I kind of knew that was going to happen. They make it all the way to the train station with Jules still cool as a cucumber, but Rue is clearly spiraling. Jules, to be fair, she has a father at home, but I think Rue has more to go home to. She has a little sister, she has a loving mother. I don't know if Jules' dad really cares about her that much, you know. Jules steps onto the train, gripping Rue's hand, but Rue sobs, silently communicating that she can't do it, despite Jules begging her and telling Rue she loves her. Yeah, it's a bad situation. It's a very sad situation in the episode when they're just standing there at that train. You know, it really sucks that Rue decided to do this. She pretty much did this to Jules. Jules was like, hell yeah, let's go. And then they get to the train station, and out of nowhere, Rue's like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore, right?